As you know, Paul was responsible for tracking down Soviet assassins we codenamed the Cassius 7.
And you caught them all but one. Missed Cassius himself.
He's dead. I shot him in the chest.
And survived.
This is not his work.
Oh, I think it is.
This is Agent Ben Gere. Probably knows more about your assassin than anyone we've got.
We'd like the two of you to work together.
You never caught him.
Because he's dead.
Then prove it.
Ben is someone who's been studying this spy slash killer, Cassius, who never was caught about 20 years ago, and he gets teamed up with Richard Gere, with Richard Gere's character, who is someone who was on the case at the CIA 20 years earlier. And then, this movie's so hard to talk about. There are 20 twists, you know, and you forget like which ones people know about or which ones are okay to tell people.
Certainly the genre that I'm most interested in, you know, one of the things that we were talking about is whenever I go to iTunes or one of those sites, you know, or Netflix or whatever, I always go to thriller first. It's always the stuff that I'm most interested in watching because I want to be on the edge of my seat, you know. So when I read this, for me it was a return to the old-fashioned storytelling of the 70s and 80s and films like No Way Out. And,
yeah, what boy doesn't grow up?
Yeah.
You know, one like that behind the corner. We were talking. I mean, like, we did get training. In fact, I got a lot of kind of FBI training. But you know, you have that living inside of you when you're a kid because all you think about.
I mean, that's when that's when being an actor can be an awful lot of fun because you get to do things that you never had to do 7 years worth of training to do. You just get, you know, when you read a script like this, you get an opportunity to play the FBI agent, to play the Russian spy, to, you know, it's a lot of fun.
He's used every single weapon you can think of. That red line right there indicates where his killing became erratic and inexplicable.
I want to know him. I want to understand him.
You need to drop this investigation.
And I was saying, I think there's kind of a nostalgia, weirdly enough, for the Cold War. I think we're in a different kind of time, and it's harder to understand, and we miss the chess of the, you know, or the black and white.
The simplicity of not knowing what your opponent was going to do next. You know, we live in a world where, with internet and stuff, it's not like that anymore.
Who are you?
Well, when we were filming, there was 6 Russian spies were found in America, and something just happened in England.
Last week, there was a relationship uncovered with a Russian spy and a politician, and it's always happening. So the Cold War may be dead, but you know, it would be silly to assume that the English and the American governments aren't still trying to send people in to find out what's going on over there, because they are.
You've been looking for Cassius a long time, haven't you?
And now I found him.
It would seem so.